Hello and welcome back. Today I am super excited about this video. I always say that and I always say that, but I actually am very excited because we are making over someone else's space. Back over the Christmas holiday, my best friend Evelyn, hey Ev, who I have known since we were in college and Ev started a small business and she has an office space that she wanted to make beautiful. And so she came to moi. We made an Insta story about it. Let's rewind and show you that. Hello Instagram. I'm here with my best friend Evelyn.
Oh, hey y'all.
She's the owner of a small business that is making money, y'all. And she needs to take this space, look at this, woo, and make it into something nice. So we are working on a design and hopefully we can make that design and the makeover process a video. She lives in Cleveland, but we're hoping that we can make it a thing. So I want to share just like a little sneak peek of what we've pulled together so far. The Third Space Action Lab, which is the business that they started, is using what is basically a one-bedroom apartment in this mixed-use building as their home base. We can see in this footage that it is basically a big blank space. They had a hand-me-down futon that was too small for the space. It was lumpy and uncomfortable, and they had a hand-me-down dining set where the chairs were super concave. You basically sat down on the chair and like fell into the hole of the chair. And that was it. There was like nothing else in this space. They mainly sat at this huge kitchen counter to work. They very rarely used the table. It just wasn't a good representation of the business. So in the space where they're in, it's just not a great place to court new business or bring people into your space and show them who you are as a company. This makeover started where most makeovers start, and that is Pinterest. Pinterest is a great way to get your clients to tell you what it is they want to see in their space. So Evelyn is a very, very minimal person. She always has been. For all the years that I have known her, every space she has lived in has kind of been like, are you sure that you live here? There's like nothing, there's nothing. Mordecai, her business partner, on the other hand, is a hippie maximalist. He wants color, pattern, art, color, pattern, stuff, books, everything. So it was about figuring out what those two wanted from a workspace and bringing it together, and the perfect place to do that is Pinterest. So I had each of them add pins to a Pinterest board to try and get an idea of what it is they were into. So what you can see from looking at the Pinterest board that I had Evelyn and Mordecai create is you can see a lot of wood tones, you can see a lot of black, you can see a hint of boho, and you see some very Afrocentric decor. They wanted the space to feel black, but not super on the nose black. We wanted to honor the fact that these were black people working for black people, because they work in a black community, trying to better black people in that community. So they wanted the space to feel representative of them while also feeling brightly colored, feeling very rich and inspired. To steal Patricia Bright, rich in color, rich in life. So these are some of the images that they presented to me. And then you can see up here, Evelyn starts getting a bit aspirational on these spaces. They become very luxurious and rich. But what is definitely a common theme is kind of black, white, wood, warmth, coziness, and then I added these color swatches here along the top, trying to pull in those jewel tones that I thought would really satisfy them because they did want some color. And then this pin here is just representative of lots of colorful art on the walls. Now what they wanted from this one bedroom apartment is a space that could act as a workspace or a conference room with a table, seating, a whiteboard or some type of board option instead of those sheets of paper, and a TV so that they could, you know, show presentations or teleconference or what have you, like a workspace. Then they also wanted a lounge space where they could relax, unwind, have, you know, other partners come over for a glass of wine, have friends or family over, like just a place to kick back, have more informal meetings in a bit of a loungy area. And then in the bedroom, they wanted what they were calling a Zen Room. They wanted a room that was a space to go into and decompress, to unwind. It's no computers, it's no phones, it's just a space to recenter yourself from all of the stressful work that you're doing out in the work area. So that is what they wanted from their space. So now let me show you what it is that I put together to show them, to see where did they want to go with this design. Okay, so what I did was offer them 3 different lounge area options based on what I learned from their Pinterest. Mordecai also showed me some Instagram photos and what they also said to me verbally. So the first option is very green. Evelyn really wanted a green sofa. Mordecai also really wanted some wallpaper. So I took some palm wallpaper, I took a green sofa and put them together, and this is what we came up with. It's grounding with blacks and still bringing in those natural wood tones and some nice leather options. The second option is using that same wallpaper, but if you didn't love the green on green of the couch and the wallpaper together, this was a rust colored sofa option that I thought would pop really nicely against the wallpaper. I love this chair from Article. Love that chair, and so using the chair and the coffee table this time to bring in, again, those natural wood tones, but still giving Evelyn what she wanted, you know, because she couldn't have a green sofa in this option, it was the green ottoman. And then finally, Mordecai wanted an option with a more colorfully patterned rug. So I pulled one and tried to work some paint colors and furniture, still keeping those grounding blacks, still adding in those warm wood tones, and giving it just a little bit of a boho vibe. You can see there's a bit of a boho vibe in all 3 options. So these were the 3 options that I presented them with for the lounge area. For the Zen Room, Evelyn had already ordered this Japanese floor folding futon piece of furniture. So when they initially presented the project to me, I really needed to create a Zen Room around this piece of furniture. Now, this piece of furniture basically became a phantom piece of furniture. It didn't exist. So you will see in part 2 that we completely change this altogether. And then finally, for the war room, as they like to call their conference room, I offered them just the basic bare necessities. We wanted to do a magnetized whiteboard on the long wall where they had just those pieces of paper hanging so that they could use the wall more efficiently. And then just a buffet to hide away their printer and create more storage, a television, of course, table, seating, and because the conference room will actually live in the living room area of the apartment, there was no overhead lighting, and one of Evelyn's main requests was to up the lighting situation in the space because when they're working late at night, they need to be able to see, and the darkness was, of course, making them feel very tired and lethargic. And you can see through all of them that the idea was to add lots of plants. So this is what I presented to Evelyn and Mordecai so that they could look at the options, discuss amongst themselves what they thought would work best for them. I, of course, gave my input, what I think would work best in the space once we actually measured out the space. And they made a decision while I was still in Cleveland, and we went ahead and ordered all of those large pieces of furniture so that those could be shipped directly to Cleveland. now that the larger pieces of furniture were taken care of, it was now up to me here back in New York to source and purchase all of those finishing touches that really make a space a space. Remember, we're working with a complete, like there's nothing in here. There's like some cups for them to drink out of and like a styrofoam bowl of mints. There's like nothing. So we have to find some things for the wall. We have to find pillows, throw blankets, candles, like all of the things that make a space feel warm and comfy and cozy and look cute. So we're going to go shopping. Okay, we have made it to the African market. We're looking for mud cloth. Some options here. They have clothes. It goes back into the back as well. And then we had to take a pit stop to get them.
Sean doesn't do well when he's hangry.
For some food. And I don't know the name of this place. I'll get a snapshot of it, but it's right by the African market. So far, very tasty. All right, out of Black Market Vintage. Didn't quite give me what I was hoping it would give me. No, it's a flower.
This is stuff that they were throwing at people.
Okay. Fire! Didn't quite give what we were hoping. We did get an ebony magazine, and we were going to go to Chisholm Larsson, which is a vintage poster seller gallery here in New York, but they are closed today. Should have checked that. Open again on Sunday. No, today is Sunday. Open again on Tuesday, so I'll probably try and get in there on Tuesday. So I think we're gonna head back home. What do you think? Home?
Hi.
Okay. So I got this fan that we're going to use as wall decor. I think it'll be really cute. This was from the African market, and we also got this mask from the African market. Again, I think both colors will be cute on the green palm wallpaper. I'm coming down with a bit of cold, excuse me. That's what we got at the African market. Also got this mud cloth. I am a huge lover of mud cloth. It is a very durable fabric and really adds some nice texture and flair to a space. So not sure what we're gonna end up doing with this one. I think we might drape it across a couch, but we also might hang it on a wall. Totally depends, we will see. But this is also from that African market. And then lastly, we got this vintage ebony magazine that has an article in it called The White Problem in America. This is a special issue from 1965. Evelyn's The Third Space Action Lab deals in racial equity training, so I thought this was very fitting for what it is that they do. And we're gonna frame that and put that up on the wall as well. And hello. It was magically Tuesday, and I am leaving work, but before we go to Chisholm Larsson, I have to go to the post office to drop off a package because, shameless plug, I have a store. And if you didn't know that, it's always linked in the description. You should go and check it out. It's all handmade things by real people. And yeah, gotta order, gotta go drop it off. And then, in the next moment, we'll be at Chisholm Larsson. Chisholm Larsson is done, headed home. I think the next time I check in with you guys, it'll be Thursday and we will be headed to Cleveland. Excited! Good morning, guys. So I wanted to show you a little bit of the pack up that we're doing to get to Cleveland. I just woke up, excuse my bonnet. So last night, Sean laid out all of the technical bits. We have 2 tripods. One we've already stuck in the suitcase because we were a little concerned it wouldn't fit. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's lights. That's a tripod. That's a tripod. Camera, lenses, batteries, mini tripods for me to use this camera that I'm holding. And actually we're going to bring another camera to get B-roll. This is a poster that I haven't shown you guys from Chisholm Larsson that I will show you. This is also a piece from Chisholm Larsson that I have not shown you, but I will. And then we've got our stuff from the weekend here. So I'm going to put all of that in the bag first, see how much space we have left over, and then there are some decorative items. There are some decorative items that I am going to use from here and take with me, stuff that I have had laying around that I'm not using, that maybe they can use or that we can at least use to stage the space. Just lots of styling options. It's not a huge space, but it's sizable and it has a lot of surfaces. So I've got a list. I'm gonna attack it, do some packing. Let's go. Okay, got everything packed as you saw, except for this tube, which has a piece of artwork in it, a poster from Chisholm Larsson. The tube that it's packed in is too big to fit in a suitcase. So I think I'm going to take it to UPS with me, see how much it will cost to ship it, and then just ship it, because this tube is a shipping tube, so it would make it just, yeah, things we're learning on our first away makeover. Oh, also I wanted to say in this video that our kitchen makeover is live. In case you haven't seen it, I will be sure to link it in the cards. Right now it's doing really well. We're really happy with the reception that it's getting. So if you're interested, pop on over, take a look. Now, although we did some shopping in person, I of course placed lots of online orders, and lessons were learned. I placed an online order with H&M Home, said ship this to Cleveland but bill me here. H&M Home said scratch all that, we're shipping your stuff to this other address in New York that you haven't lived at in years. So that turned into a thing. Had to track down UPS, blah blah blah. Lots of monies spent later. You had to ship those things to Cleveland. Made it to UPS. The man says he has my packages. Fingers crossed. All right, finished at UPS. They had the boxes, hallelujah. To overnight the boxes, the guy quoted me $700. So I went ahead and did a Saturday delivery. Hopefully they make it. And that was $100. So some lessons being learned here, and that is double check your order confirmations for the shipping address when you get your confirmation. Yeah. Okay, this looks really dark, but we are packed and we are ready to head off to the airport. So, see you in Cleveland? Maybe? Or at the airport? I don't know, I'm excited, I'm nervous. Okay, we have come to the end of part 1. If you are just itching for some serious befores and afters, we have a playlist that I will link here of all of the makeovers we've done for our apartment in our rental refresh series, so please be sure to check those out. Part 2, where we get into the making, into the nitty-gritty of this space, is coming so soon. You want to make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. You want to make sure you have rung the bell to hit that notification so that when part 2 of this video goes up, you do not miss it. I am so excited to share this before and after with you guys. So until then, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye. We'll link here. Okay. But I felt good about the nitty gritty. I felt good about that part.
Thank you for watching.
Okay. Sean was making fun of my thank you for watching, so we're gonna do it again. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.